What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Akephalos here, and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Manchester United via Vitæ Æternæ here on the channel. So as usual, folks, if you guys are going to enjoy it, you know what to do. Leave a like on this video as well as hit that big red subscribe button down below. I'll be super grateful and appreciative of your support. But most importantly, you won't miss a single one of these episodes that I am currently uploading right now on the channel. So yeah, with that being said, let's just quickly jump right back into this one. So here we are taking on West Ham for the first game of today's episode. So yeah, we're on the 12th of December. I believe this is the second week of December, and we are taking on, as I said, West Ham. I believe this is an away game as well, an away fixture in their London stadium. So yeah, this is something to consider because West Ham are a mid-table side, and judging by this current season, and yeah, it's something to be aware of, I guess. I mean, excuse me. I mean, this mid-table sides, they're always very dangerous. They can usually just pop up out of nowhere and bang one or two goals, and they just appear out of nowhere. That's the point I'm trying to make. But we should be doing fairly all right, I guess. I mean, we're on a bit of a hot streak, and if I'm being honest, we should be. I see ourselves steamrolling this one if you pardon my my confidence, I'd say, my arrogance. I really don't know. I'm not trying to be, but I feel like we should be able to get away with a very comfortable win here, judging by our recent form. I mean, I'm just basing this on numbers, so yeah, I'm not really sure how other people would view it, but for me, at least, as you can see, you take a look at our results here: 3-0 against Ajax, 6-0 against Tottenham, 3-0 against Southampton, 1-0 against Crystal Palace. That's something to note. 4-0 against AC Milan. I feel like we should be doing quite well here against West Ham, but the jury is still out, and of course, the final result will be how do I say it? Well, the final result will be delivered on after the 90 minutes. So yeah, that's to put it metaphorically in the sentence. But yeah, all things considered, we're probably going to be managing this one personally. That's because if you take a look at our schedule, we have a couple of games that we have to be mindful of. First being of course, Arsenal and Leicester fixture, which is towards the end of this month. But we also have three other games, which is Crystal Palace, Burnley, and Huddersfield. Now, the Crystal Palace game, I'm probably not going to give too much focus because it is a Carabao EFL Cup game. As much as I'd like to, win the Carabao Cup, it's not really a priority. So I'm probably just going to field maybe a rotated side just to get some fresh legs ready for the game against Arsenal and then the one against Leicester. And we're probably going to rest some players against Burnley and Huddersfield as well. We'll see how does that go. We have a long season ahead of us, and we have a lot of greens as well. So that's kind of good. I mean, since the loss to Liverpool, we really rebounded a bit. And yeah, the season's going quite well so far. Let's hope we can maintain the pace. But for now, let's just focus at the task at hand, which is of course against West Ham United. So I decided to employ an attacking mentality here, and judging from the previous fixture, again the one against Ajax, I'm not sure if I showed, I'm not sure if you caught that, but yeah, it's in the previous game against Ajax. What happened was Sancho didn't really put in that great of a performance, so I feel it's probably justified to bring on Rashford for this one. I'm just gonna bring it up again and show it to you guys. Take a look at the Ajax game. We can see here Rashford had a much better game than Sancho at a 6.7 rating. Sure, Rashford was the one who started, but yeah, I feel like we should probably play players who are fresh out of maybe, I don't know, who are kind of fresh in terms of form compared to someone who's probably in form but hasn't scored a goal in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and that's especially important in my opinion. If you're playing as a forward, in my opinion, you want to have the goals to come in. So yeah, any of the front three, they have to be they will be very, very much scrutinized, especially the wingers, because we have an excess of wingers at the moment. We have Sancho, we have Rashford, we have Greenwood. Hell, we can even stick well, okay, at the moment we have these three, but when Martial comes back, he's had kind of a good season against in AC Milan. We loaned them out to AC Milan, by the way. So when he comes back, as well as Dan James, he's doing quite well in Newcastle. We're just gonna have to monitor him. He might be a substitute, but the main player is Martial, of course. So when Martial comes back, we're gonna have a one hell of a selection dilemma. We have an excess of wingers at that point. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how everyone's performance goes, and we'll judge from there. But that's all wishful thinking for the future. For now, we're just gonna manage this West Ham game. We're gonna head into this West Ham game, and pretty much, yeah, this is the side that we're gonna rock with. So, hopefully, all should end well for us. I have confidence that the boys should perform. So let me just take a look at the West Ham side, see if there are any names I recognize. Oh, Livakovic, I recognize. This guy's from Dinamo Zagreb, not a bad goalkeeper, young goalkeeper as well. Giancarlo Cardoso, I believe I tried to go after him as an alternative to Coman Langley. But you know, the finances weren't right and he wasn't that great of a player back then, so hopefully he's improved now. We might just keep a tab on him. Issa Diop is still at the club. That's interesting. Mario Rui, I'm not sure if this is a new transfer in real life or is it in this particular save. If I'm not mistaken, this guy was from Napoli once. Not sure if he's still there in real life. I'm really out of touch these days, by the way. Declan Rice too. I believe he's still at the club. He's a holding midfielder, or has he moved to Spurs? Did he move to Spurs? Bloody hell, I'm so out of touch. I tell you, I'm really out of touch. You know, I don't really have to be frank with you, I don't really have one of those broadcasting channels to watch football. What I get is basically on YouTube and other channels, and you know, sometimes on social media and stuff. So I might have missed a few and I might have forgotten a few. I don't really get to watch games that you know, on that often, like I'm very sure most of you out there do. So it's a bit unfortunate, but I love the sport still. Football is still a sport I very much enjoy. So anyway, we have Marek Hamšík here. This guy's from Napoli. I believe he went to China in real life, if I'm not mistaken. He's from Slovenia, right? I believe it's either Slovenia or Slovakia, one of these two countries. I really can't recall. Pablo Fornal still here. Jared Bowen as well. This guy was signed from Hull City, if I'm not mistaken. Patson Daka. I believe he was from former Red Bull club, if I'm not mistaken. Can't really recall which. Red Bull Leipzig, Red Bull Salzburg. I really can't remember, but I believe it's one of the Red Bull clubs. So yeah, with that out of the way, we're just gonna quickly head into the dressing room real quick. We're just gonna tell the team aggressively. There we go. That a team such as ours should be winning this match no problem at all. So some of them seem motivated, some of them listen passionately, but I guess for the most part, most of them agree. So another PCQ, you know what we do here, we just quickly speed through this one. Not really too concerned about anything. And we're just gonna hit play and we're gonna spam the man more. So yeah, predictions for this game, I'd say 2-0 at least. Hopefully that's right. I don't want to eat my own words after the game, but we should be getting 2-0 if we stick to our game plan. West Ham get an early shot here and it's on target as well. It could be something to note. We actually get one back, so it's honest even now. We're actually maintaining possession. No, we're actually losing a bit, but it's still too early to call. Still very too early to call. All we have to do is continue to demand more whenever we can. So hopefully that's going to change a couple of things and, you know, try to swing the favors back towards us. So, yeah, as you can see, 54 to 46% possession. That's not bad. I mean, that's the type of football we want to play. Might have a chance here. Livakovic, Rice, Pablo Fornals, Dieng, Hamšík. Drives it forward. Jared Bowen here. Oh, this could be dangerous. Ruben Diaz clears it away. It was a scramble off the woodwork for West Ham United. Unlucky for them, but lucky for Man United. We have to make sure that we are very careful now, because West Ham are showing their teeth. They're baring their teeth a bit. So, yeah, we just have to make sure we lock up the back there and just prevent the initial goal. We head into the second half 0-0. Montiel has lost possession, so Montiel's actually according to the review earlier, it's telling me that Montiel has actually lost a lot of possession. So I don't know, it's probably something we have to keep an eye on. We might just bring on Pavard if we have to, but for the most part, we're gonna go aggressively and tell the team I am not happy with the performance out there. Ruben Diaz looks a bit stressed, but it's fine. The rest of the team understands. It's probably, you know, not one of their best showings. We should be getting a goal at least, if I'm being honest. I might just swap to very attacking if we really need a goal in the dying minutes. But for the most part, it's much more safer to maintain a more balanced mentality. As you can see here, we're stuck with attacking. Let's just make sure that we don't we don't go on to concede a late goal. West Ham is 7-3 now. Jesus Christ, Jesus. I have to be really careful here. It's a very interesting scramble for possession as well, 50-50. And did I see Amad Diallo? Is this... Wait, hold on. Let's watch this first. What is this? Oh, it's a free kick. Thank God. I was worried it was going to be a penalty. So worried it was going to be a penalty. Bloody hell. Montiel really isn't himself this game. I might have to think of swapping him out. Haaland here. Oh, gives it away. Orford takes back possession. Greenwood here. Sends it central again. I think we're going to take out Montiel. Montiel is having a terrible game. A shit game, if I'm being honest. Jesus Christ. The Argentinian was so good against... Well, I won't say so good, but he was much better against... against sides like he wasn't that great against Liverpool, but he was okay against Liverpool, and he was kind of good against Ajax and stuff like that. But he's really suffering here against West Ham for some reason. I've decided to take him off for Benjamin Pavard. We might just make a couple more subs as well. So looks like West Ham has taken off lots of their players. I feel like we're going to bring on Sancho for Rashford. Rashford isn't really having that great of a game either. Greenwood has had a relatively quiet game, but I feel like we might just stick some of the players in just because we don't really have that option to change that change that many of the players. But I think we'll probably try taking Haaland off because Haaland isn't really having that great of a game either. What's wrong with all the players? They're having terrible games, if I'm being honest. I think we might have to review some of the setups later, but for the most part, we're gonna make these 3 subs. Hopefully, that's gonna try to change a couple of the dynamics and stuff. We might even swap to a very attacking mentality. We want to try to get a last-minute goal here against West Ham, just to maintain that winning form. If we get away with a draw, it's still good, but I want to ideally try to win this one. Greenwood, back to Orford. Pavard sneaks one in. Oh my God, Benjamin Pavard, a spark of brilliance in the dying embers. If we can, clone that effort, it could be good. But as I was saying, we have Amad Diallo here. Is it the same Diallo that's currently in? I don't believe this is the same guy. He's English, so I don't think so. It's the same Diallo that we currently have in real life. Maybe it's a different fellow, different bloke. So yeah, we're just gonna continue to demand more when we can. 5 minutes of added time. If we can get one in basically what we always call Fergie time, it would be great. And we might actually. Fernandes here. Sancho, if he can whip one in. Brendan Williams, he tries one, it's in! Mason Greenwood in Fergie time, man. Come on, get in there. Take a look at this, man. A last gasp goal at the London Stadium just to make sure that we get away with 3 points. Brendan Williams whips it in. Fernandes with a nice little nick, and Greenwood was left on mark by the West Ham defense. He was there to nick it home with his left foot, and it's in. 1 goal to United, 3 points to you. 1 goal to United, and 3 points are coming home with us. Wonderful, just wonderful. A wonderful fairy tale. Well, not really a fairy tale ending. It's not really that big of a deal, if I'm being honest. But it's not like a major final or anything. But a win's a win. It's 3 points. I am very happy with this one. A last gasp goal from Mason Greenwood of all people. Wonderful, just wonderful. Bloody hell. Yeah, as you can see here from the top here, I predicted the win for Man United today. They've duly delivered. No one will be happier than United fans. Indeed, we got a last minute goal from Mason Greenwood. Oh my days, Mason, man. Thank you so much. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna go and tell the team, well, to be fair, it was a shoddy, it was a very shoddy performance, if I'm being honest. Like 90 minutes we didn't really have that great of a game, and last minute Mason Greenwood pops out of nowhere. So I think we might just tell the team assertively that we got away with that today. You were poor out there, and yeah, they look fired up, they seem motivated, they knew that we should have easily got maybe 2 or 3 goals from that game. I mean, we're playing a team of West Ham's caliber. No disrespect to West Ham, they are a mid-table side. The reality is that we are first in the Premier League, so we should be easily getting at least, well, hammering at least 3 or 2 goals past them. But I guess that's football. And as you can see here, Tottenham even go down to Sheffield United, so what's surprising anymore? So yeah, that's basically the point I'm trying to nail across. But for the most part, we're happy with the 3 points that we receive. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna advance ahead, and I'll meet you guys in the Crystal Palace game, which is in 2 days. So yeah, we're probably gonna simulate that one. I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so here we are, the Crystal Palace game. So for the second game of the season, I'm not really sure how's the time gonna, well, how today's episode's gonna play out. I'm looking at the time. We might have to leave one game for the next episode, but we'll see how it goes. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. So yeah, for the most part, we are taking on Crystal Palace, and we're taking them on in Selhurst Park. So we are playing away to them. Now this is for the Carabao Cup quarter final, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem because judging by their form, they are actually having a terrible season. I mean, they lost a couple of games. We won a couple of games, and if I'm being honest, I see ourselves winning this one, no problem. I know we're playing away. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to be overconfident, but I think we should be able to win here, if I'm being honest. I've decided to rest a lot of key players as well. That's because I feel like they deserve the rest. Players like Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, they really deserve the rest. They've been such amazing players throughout this first half of the season. We are heading towards the January as well, so it's basically half the season. But yeah, for the most part, I think this is the side we're going to go with. Henderson in goal, Pavard and Maguire as defenders, Renan Lodi and Brendan Williams as fullbacks. I want to try to get Williams familiar to that right back position as well, so that we have another auxiliary right back if we really need it. Our Florentino Luis, who's actually trying to regain some fitness, is back in the side. Arthur is of course back in the side. He's been standing for Luis all as well. Rashford is back in the side along with I believe Sancho was in the previous game, right? Jesus, it's just only a couple of minutes ago. I already forgot. But Rashford, Sancho is going to play as well as Haaland. And of course, I decided to start boy wonder here, Jude Bellingham. So yeah, he's actually also trying to regain some fitness. I thought I'd stick him in the attacking midfield position since he can play there. And at the same time, we give Bruno Fernandes a rest. So hopefully it doesn't work against us, because he's actually the weakest player in this team. But I think it should be alright, if I'm being honest. So yeah, we're just gonna instant result this. Hopefully all should be fine. If I'm being honest, I see ourselves winning at least by 2 goals, if I'm being honest. By 2 goals. Crystal Palace has the quality in terms of this against this particular lineup, but we are United. We should be better than them. If I'm being honest, 2-1 win, that's not bad, but we could have done better. If I'm being honest again. But yeah, we actually had to come back from that. Marcus Rashford and Sancho both on the score sheet, so that's interesting to note. I guess we're just gonna have to make sure that we maintain this level going forward. So I'm just gonna quickly praise Rashford here real quick, and he's a happy camper. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna advance ahead to the Burnley game, which is in 4 days, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, we have arrived at what I believe is going to be the final game of today's episode, because again, we are running out of time. I believe I mentioned this previously. Yeah, not really sure, but I'll just mention it now. So yeah, we are running out of time, so I guess we're going to have to leave things here, and then we'll probably do the Huddersfield game in the next episode, and as well as the Arsenal, and hopefully the Leicester game if we have time in the next episode as well. So yeah, all that will be for a later date. But for now, we're just going to be focusing on the Burnley game, which is the task at hand. So I'm probably going to instant result this one as well. But as you can see here, we are highly the favorites judging by the form. But that is highly deceptive. I have lost games on Football Manager despite being the favorite. So I believe it has happened a couple of times in the previous season as well. I can't really pinpoint an exact episode to show you guys what I'm talking about. But I believe it has happened. So yeah, I'm not gonna fully rely on this, but we are theoretically considered favorites. Now, if I could just direct your attention to the bottom right here, as you can see, we put ourselves in a very, very good position here. I mean, well, it's a bit of a help from what I want to explain, which is basically Arsenal and Liverpool actually drew their previous game, so each of them only managed to take a point from their previous outing. So yeah, it's in our best interest, because if we win here against Burnley, we could potentially further increase our lead over the rest of the pack, and it's gonna be good for our title chances, if I'm being honest. So we're just gonna have to make sure that we beat Burnley here. With all that being said, we might have a tall order on our hands, I guess, because we have Ruben Diaz suspended. So that means I have to play Pavard. And Pavard is a good defender, but he's obviously not first choice for a reason. And with all that being said, this is actually a good test for him, because this is the reason why we bought Pavard, which is I needed a stand-in who's potentially, well, if not better, at least on par with my hope, at least on par or at least better than Maguire. So in my case, that was Pavard, which is why he's here. And yeah, that's why I decided to bring him along, and he's going to be starting ahead of Ruben Diaz, who is suspended. So I guess that's that. We decided to start Brendan Williams here on the right-hand side as well. That's because you know, I don't really trust Montiel after that previous game, but I feel like it's a bit too early to call, and I'm still very, very conflicted here. Do I start Montiel or do I start Brendan Williams? You know what? I think we're gonna give Montiel a game. We're gonna give Montiel a game. We're gonna trust him, and we're gonna trust the process. We're gonna have Montiel start as the right back, and he's gonna supply Mason Greenwood on that side. So actually, no. What I want to do is I want to start Marcus Rashford here, because Marcus Rashford had a good game against Crystal Palace, and I feel like that's possibly the right thing to do, just to capitalize a bit on that form. So I think we are gonna do that. Montiel and Rashford and Montiel in, out, and Greenwood and what's his name, Renan Lodi out. So Greenwood is gonna be on the bench. He's gonna be able to come on if needed, but again, it's gonna be an instant result, so it's up to the AI to decide how does that work. But for the most part, I think we are set. Where is McTominay? I want him ahead of Fred. That's the ideal substitutes bench for me. So I think this is the side we're gonna rock with as well. So Florentino Luis is back as another thing to note. So I'm gonna play him ahead of Arthur. I know Arthur has been having some great games, but with the option with Florentino Luis back into contention, I feel like I want to start him there. So yeah, this is the side that we are gonna roll with. Okay, so hopefully this is gonna all go to plan and we get away with a 2-0 win, at least a 2-0 win. And if all should end well, all things considered, I'm confident of the guys. What more can I say? We should be able to get at least at worst a 1-0 win. At least at worst a 1-0 win. Holy crap, it's an 8-0 win. That is amazing. Bloody hell. Fernandes, 4 goals, 8 in the 8th minute, 32 minute, penalty in the 67th minute, 72 minute as well. Benjamin Pavard nets one, Sancho hits one, Erling Haaland hits one, and even Cavani comes on to hit one as well. Bloody hell, this is a fucking massacre right here. Holy shit, an 8-0 murder of Burnley right now. Jesus Christ. Alright, so yeah, that's great, all things considered. So yeah, but we're not gonna be too too proud of ourselves, if I'm being honest, because we have two challenging fixtures. If I take a look here, so yeah, we have a fixture against Arsenal, and we have the other one against Leicester City, as well as the one against Huddersfield coming up. So we're gonna cover that in the next episode. So yeah, all things considered, we have to look forward. We have to focus on the rest of the season. We can't let this 8-0 victory, get to our hits. So I think with all that being said, we're gonna end the video here, because again, we are running out of time. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Manchester United via Vitæ Æternæ, and you'd like to see more, you know what to do. Leave a like on this video, as well as hit that big red subscribe button down below, because I'll be pushing out videos like this very often. So with all that being said, this is Akephalos signing off, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.